craziness around the NHL right now, guys, from a couple Penguins trades that just went down to some signing news, Ovi's 10 goals away from the record, to Elliotte Friedman dropping bombs about Mikko Rantanen that things have changed. The Hurricanes are looking back into the trade market for him. It's kind of gone back and forth. That 3 teams specifically are the most interested and invested in the talks with Carolina for Rantanen. So I'm going to talk about that in this video, so stick around to the end. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, notification bell, all that good stuff. But quick phone video. The Penguins, they traded Vinny Desharnais. I don't know how the Sharks are basically doing the Penguins a favor here. I guess the Sharks want to make sure they're at the floor, and Desharnais, physical guy or whatever. Penguins get a 5th round pick. I think that's nice on them. Penguins also make another nice move, in my opinion. Kyle Dubas, cooking. Pens acquire Luke Schenn and forward Tommy Novak from the Preds in exchange for Michael Bunting and a 2026 4th round pick. My quick thoughts, and this is kind of what I tweeted out. I think it's kind of random, but honestly, the more I thought about it, it makes sense, I guess, for both teams in interesting ways. So for the Penguins, they're looking at next year specifically. Like, they are keeping Crosby, they're keeping Malkin, they want to look forward. This is not like, okay, they're going to get some assets going because they're going through a rebuild. No, like, they're keeping Crosby, they're keeping Malkin. Crosby wants to retire a Penguin, so they're trying to build something around Sid. So how I kind of tweeted out is Penguins are setting up for next season. They found a way to dump Vinny Desharnais, and they get Novak, who's only 27 years old, who can score 20, 25 goals in a season, and he's locked up with some term. So affordable for next season. The fact that he's in about the $3 million range, affordable for a third-line center, only 27 years old, a guy that could score 20 goals. So that's what you're getting with Tommy Novak. Michael Bunting, well, I mean, the Preds get off the contracts of Novak and Schenn, which is about $6 million total. That's good cap space for this offseason if they want to try to make some more splashes and hope that this is just a fluke year and they can bounce back next season. Michael Bunting, maybe they flip for like a 2nd or 3rd round pick if they put some retention. I would look at Michael Bunting as a good middle 6 guy for a playoff team, especially if you retain in Nashville's perspective. I mean, Gustav Nyquist has had a brutal year, and he just got a 2nd round pick with retention, so that makes a lot of sense. I would say, honestly, Pittsburgh is going to be the most interesting here in the next 48 hours. I wonder if they try to trade Erik Karlsson. I wonder if they try to trade Rickard Rakell. And now, I mean, Chris Johnson also talked about it. I wonder if they flip Luke Schenn. I would not be surprised if a team goes, hey, I'll give a 2nd round pick for Luke Schenn with some retention. You never know. Also, kind of looking at it, Utah has re-signed Alex Kerfoot and has also re-signed Ian Cole 1-year extension. So that just kind of went down this evening. Busy night for Utah. And as I said, Elliotte Friedman dropping bombs on Mikko Rantanen. So a lot's changed, guys. It seems that Elliotte Friedman went on TNT, also just talking about released an article. The 3 teams on Mikko Rantanen, I've listed all 3 of them in these past videos if you guys have been watching my videos. The Dallas Stars. So Colorado was never going to trade Mikko Rantanen to a rival in the Dallas Stars. But Dallas makes, honestly, the most sense in terms of what they want to do, making an aggressive move. Rantanen being on a line with one of their other stars, it makes perfect sense. So Rantanen to Dallas makes a lot of sense for me. Also, there's some Finnish connections there. It also makes a lot of sense to send Rantanen to the LA Kings. So I would say LA and Dallas are my top 2. What was the 3rd team? Freeman lists Toronto as one of the main teams in Rantanen. Is it clickbaity? Maybe. Is it him trying to get the headlines going prior to the deadline? Maybe. He does list Dallas, LA, and Toronto in those top 3 teams for Rantanen. So we're going to see what happens, guys. But here's the thing. People need to remember this. Colorado and Carolina in that deal, with Chicago facilitating it, got 50% retained on Rantanen's last year of his deal. He's down to about $4.6 million of a cap hit. If you cut that in half again, like if Carolina retained 50% again to get the most value for Rantanen, down to $2.3 million, that's so easy to fit into the cap. For the Leafs perspective, they could send Calle Jarnkrok along with all the other assets they're packaging together, and the cap would line up perfectly. Same with the Dallas Stars, LA Kings. They don't have to trade contracts away. There are rumors right now that the LA Kings have Brandt Clarke available for the right price. If the place to make a deal like that is with the Carolina Hurricanes for Rantanen, that'd be crazy. Imagine a deadline deal like that. Brandt Clarke going to Carolina, Mikko Rantanen to LA. That would be nuts. That'd break the hockey world. Maybe not as much as the original Rantanen trade, but still it would be massive. And again, there's big names still floating out there, whether it's Erik Karlsson, there's obviously Brock Nelson. We'll see if he's moved. Scott Lawton. Go down the list. So as I said, guys, I'll be live all day on NHL Trade Deadline Day. I'm going to be posting videos as they happen. But this is the latest news that we've had. Penguins making some moves. We'll see in Nashville. I'm sure it's still going to be busy. What they're going to do going into next season. And then, of course, some signings from Utah. I think they might make some trades. Seattle, of course, made the big trade with Tampa earlier. So teams like Toronto, Ottawa, Florida tried to respond on those trades that have happened recently. And, of course, the specific Tampa Bay trade today. So thank you so much, guys. Subscribe, like, comment, notification bell. I hope you do subscribe to the channel. It's free to do so. It's good to support hockey channels out there, guys. All right. Talk soon. Thank you so much. Peace.